A franchise owner recently told me that their franchisor warned them not to go after commercial clients until they were more established. I get it, a 400-room hotel project sounds scary. But here's the truth, most commercial clients aren't massive jobs. They're offices, salons, dental clinics, real estate offices, and builders. And they're searching right now for commercial service providers on Google. So if you're not targeting commercial work early on, you're missing a huge opportunity. I'm Amber Hoffman. Welcome back to the Blueprint to Business from the FS Agency, where we share the real stories and strategies behind growing a local home services business. Today, I want to talk about something that doesn't get enough attention, how to grow your commercial client base. Because recently, a newer franchise owner told me that their franchisor actually discouraged them from going after commercial work. And while I understand where that advice comes from, I also think it demonstrates a misunderstanding about what commercial actually means, especially when it comes to how customers and clients find you online. Now, when we first launched our business, our franchisor told us the same thing. And they said, you're not ready for the big contracts yet, like hotels, hospitals, or large new developments. And to be honest, I agreed. The idea of managing window coverings for a 400-room hotel project in our first few months sounded terrifying. It also tends to be lower margin work that we just weren't ready for. But here's the thing, that's not what most people mean when they say commercial. If someone Googles commercial painter, commercial plumber, or commercial window coverings, they might be a property manager, a builder, a small business owner, or even a real estate agent trying to refer a client. They're not always these massive projects. They're often smaller, steady, and potentially repeat jobs that can become long term relationships for you. They often have bigger budgets and faster payment timelines than residential. And these commercial jobs tend to be higher margin, closer to the margin that we get on our residential work. So let's break down what commercial really covers. And obviously, this is going to depend on what specific home services industry you're in. For most of them, whether it's roofing, remodeling, HVAC, or even window coverings, commercial can mean a lot of different things. It can be a local dentist's office that needs upgrades, a restaurant doing a small renovation, a brewery that is in need of a new roof, a real estate office that needs consistent maintenance work, property manager who maybe has 5 or 10 rental homes and just needs ongoing service. These are all commercial clients. And the beauty of it is that once you show up professionally, do good work, and deliver consistent results, those clients tend to stick with you. And they're not just one and done customers. They can become a referral engine for you. So when franchisors or business coaches or agencies say, don't go after commercial, you're not ready, what they often mean is don't overextend yourself chasing massive institutional contracts. And that's fair advice. But it's not the same as saying avoid all commercial opportunities. And for a new franchise owner or a new local business owner, they may not understand the difference. When we started our business, we focused mostly on residential. We were running in home consultations, working with homeowners, and trying to build our reputation locally. But something interesting happened. Our first commercial job came from just being out in the community. Our first one was a local restaurant we frequent with broken shades in their dining room. They get direct Western sun, so their clients were baking in the afternoon. We stepped in like superheroes. The second job was Eric's barber. That was a good one, about a dozen shades, and one that we use in our marketing collateral to this day. And after these couple of jobs, things started to snowball. This was in part because we used our SEO and content experience to target these keywords throughout our local area. After a month or so, we started getting inquiries through Google for commercial window treatments completely organically. When I looked closer, no, these weren't 300 window hotel jobs. These were offices, retail spaces, and local government buildings. I wasn't surprised when we did a local office space in Lafayette, Colorado, with tall windows in a historic building that did have some challenges with the windows. And after a month or so of posting content regularly about it, SEO optimized content to our website, to our YouTube channel, to our GBP. We did a government building on the main street in Lafayette, just around the corner from the first job. And that was with a commercial builder and remodeler who we hope to do more business with in the future. Guess what keywords they used to get to us? Commercial window treatments near me. That told me something important. People search for commercial service providers differently than they do for residential. And if you're not optimizing for those sorts of keywords, you're invisible to that entire client base. So over time, our commercial work grew naturally. We didn't cold call 50 companies. We built a foundation online that spoke to both residential and commercial audiences. We added a commercial page to our website. We started showing photos of offices and retail installs across all of our channels. And we post those to our Google business profile using commercial related language. We have before and after videos on our YouTube channel that targets commercial keywords, adding in words like restaurant, retail, and office space. And it wasn't about targeting mega contracts. It was being visible when a business owner or property manager or commercial GC searched for our services. And that visibility has turned into opportunities we never would have had otherwise, from small office projects to large government facilities, including a historic federal courthouse in Denver. Now, what's important here is that it happened gradually through content, not cold outreach. So, if you're newer into your franchise or a new local business owner and you want to start attracting commercial clients, here's where to focus. First, update your website and your Google business profile. Have a dedicated page for commercial services. Use photos and descriptions that speak to that audience. Optimize for commercial keywords. Add commercial phrases into your SEO, your GBP posts, and any AI SEO data set that you're using. And commercial also needs to include restaurants, breweries, bars, medical practices. Those key phrases work as well. Then build referral partner relationships. Connect with builders, real estate agents, and property managers. They're the gateway to repeat commercial business. And show proof. Even if it's a small office or a local shop, document the project. Add photos, reviews, and a short case study. People want to see that you've done something commercial, not necessarily massive projects. Also, stay visible. Regularly post about your commercial jobs on GBP, LinkedIn, and YouTube because that content gets indexed and builds credibility. We have a playlist on our YouTube channel just for our commercial work to highlight that for any potential GC or business owner who might see our YouTube channel in the future. So, why do commercial clients matter? They tend to schedule during the business hours, so that means less weekend work. They sometimes make faster decisions. They can provide repeat business or referrals. And they value consistency over price, which could mean a higher margin than those low margin, really big commercial jobs. And when you do build those relationships, they can smooth out your seasonal revenue cycle. So if you have a slow season for your residential work, look for commercial work at that time. While residential work can fluctuate month to month, the commercial relationships often are longer term, and that stability helps you grow and scale faster. So, if you ever hear advice like don't go after commercial, you're not ready, take a step back and ask, what do they mean by commercial? If we had taken that advice literally, we would have missed out on some of our best long term clients and some of our most interesting projects. You don't need to be ready for a 400-room hotel to take on a 4 office project or a barber with 10 windows. What matters is positioning your business so that people view you as capable, professional, and experienced. And that starts with your online presence. So, if you want to start showing up for commercial clients, not just waiting for them to find someone else, that's exactly what we help business owners do at the FS agency. Through SEO, AI SEO and visibility, and Google business profile optimization, we make sure your business shows up when commercial clients search for your services. It doesn't always have to be about building those one on one commercial relationships. Through networking, you can do it as well by optimizing your profile online to be sure that you are there at the top of the search results when commercial clients go looking for those services. So, thanks for watching the Blueprint to Business. If this episode helped to shift your thinking at all, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and check out the FS Agency website to learn more about how we can help grow both your residential and your commercial side of your business to help you drive more leads and to be more profitable.